Hello everybody, welcome back to yet another video, and to the first ever episode of a new series on the channel, Cars vs. I've tried to do this in the past quite a few times, but I feel like now I've finally found the right formula and I've perfected the idea of the series, where we're going to be pitting two cars against each other to see which one will come out on top. Two different diecasts, whether it be a Mattel and a Mattel and a Disney store, Mattel and a mini eraser, a Disney store and a mini eraser, two variants of the same character, a China diecast and a Thailand diecast, two different characters, whatever it may be. So, for the first episode here, I've decided to be taking a look at Mattel Fabulous McQueen versus Disney Store Fabulous McQueen. We've got 5 points to get across. Each different topic will give, the winner of each topic will get 1 point, and whoever has the most points at the end is the winner. Of course, I had to go with 5 so you couldn't get a possible tie. Our topics include details. We also have quality, movie accuracy, expression, and availability. So, I'll be walking you guys through each of those points in just a second here. Details, of course, refers to the details on the diecast. Are they nice? Are the decals well put together? Is it painted? Stickers? Whatever it might be. Expression might seem like kind of an odd one, but really, these cars have faces, and that's one of the main selling points of the series, is that they have faces, they have personalities. Does the expression given to the diecast fit the character? Is it unique? What have you. Quality. Disney Store is definitely not going to be doing the best with that, since they tend to have a bit of lower quality, but you guys will see that in later on in the episode. So quality, like, is everything put on well? Is it going to break easily? Is it durable? After that, of course, we have movie accuracy. Mattel's diecasts are very frequently way off compared to the movie, so at least in the case of a lot of them. And finally, availability. Which one is going to be easier? Which price is more affordable? And how would it fit in with the rest of your collection, basically? And for the pricing, I'm just going to be using the American pricing, not including tax, of course, since tax varies depending on region. So let's get started with the details here. Of course, when it comes to the Mattel diecast, she's a very nice McQueen. He's got a pretty typical happy face, but more on that in the expression section. He's got his Rust-eze logo there, very similar to this one. It's a much brighter yellow, which is definitely a nice thing since he pops out a whole lot more. As you can see, this is much more of a faded, almost tan yellow for the Rust-eze logos. And for all the yellow parts, including the 95s, Lightning's lightning bolts are pretty massive on this diecast. And here on the this is a 155 scale. Here on the 143 scale, meaning it's a bit larger, the lightning bolts can be a little bit smaller, which really, in my opinion, makes it look a bit nicer. And as we move over to the sides, you've got your same basic detailing with some Fabulous McQueen writing here. What I like about Mattel's is that it's actually outlined compared to the Disney stores, which is seemingly, definitely not outlined like this. Very nice light year tires and a dark red, a bit brighter on the Disney store release here. And the location of the gas tank, as compared to the 95, is a bit different on the two of them. I'll have to check that out in the accuracy segment. Definitely odd with the windows here compared to these, which are actually clear plastic. Then on the back we have the For Doc Hudson writing. Same thing over here. So, from there, let's get into the movie accuracy section. Now, after looking at just a single picture of Fabulous McQueen, I really surprised myself, since he's actually much more similar to the Disney store release than the Mattel one. The Rust-eze logos are a bit paler. He's not as dark of a blue. He's not as nice of a blue as this one, honestly. I prefer the Mattel Fabulous McQueen, but really it seems that this one's a bit more movie accurate, which is really pretty shocking to me. That the coloration, at least, is closer on the version from the Disney Store. As for everything else, the lightning bolts are smaller, like they are right here on the Disney Store one. And it's not very easy to see like the complexities of the gas cap. And where the 95 falls on that, I couldn't find a good picture of the gas cap. But for details, I've got to give the Mattel McQueen a point for just making them nice and flashy and vibrant. But I've got to give the Disney Store a point for movie accuracy, which I found really surprising. From there, let's go to the expression. McQueen, as a character, is just an all-around nice guy. All-around nice guy. But he's a bit competitive, so it's very nice to have a determined face from a Disney Store, as the only scene we really see Fabulous McQueen in is during, is at the very end when he and Cruz are going to race. But he's not going to always look like that. Giving him a normal, casual smile was a very good move from Mattel, since, a smile works into more situations than that, especially since McQueen isn't racing when he's in his Fabulous McQueen paint job. Like, he's not going to be in the Piston Cup in this paint job as far as we're concerned, as he's, of course, currently taking a break from the Piston Cup at the end of Cars 3. So it's kind of weird to have this permanently competitive smile, but it's very nice for a lot of situations. So I honestly have to make it a tie for this. AT Tour Reviews. I'm kidding. But I do have to make it a tie for expression, since they're both good in their own situations. This is better for racing. This is better for just, casual situations and radiator sprays. And, when it comes to play, if you're playing with the McQueens, you can make them feel whatever you want. But, they're both pretty nice for display as well. Now, that leaves us with 1 point Fabulous McQueen from details. 1 point Disney Store Fabulous McQueen when it came to movie accuracy, and then 1 point for each when they tied for expression. So it's 2 against 2. And we have 2 categories left. The first category of the 2 is going to come down to quality. And I'm sorry, Disney Store, but when most of the cars I have from you have random, scrape marks on them, and when a 2-pack I bought from you in Disney World had the backs, paint on the backs of the cars flaking off, and when you sound like this and feel hollow and are put together with screws compared to rivets, which are not coming undone, I gotta give it to Mattel. Mattel's diecasts feel like metal. They feel nice. They feel like a nice weight. These just kind of feel hollow, You'd expect they'd be heavier, but they're not. Hear that wheel shaking? This feels much more empty. You could tell there's something in here. You could tell that there's definitely something in here, like a weight. But as for these, it just feels so empty. And like I said, Disney Store uses screws, these use rivets. Obviously, Disney Store's got a much lower budget, because again, these just feel cheaper. Not to mention, they can't even put in clear plastic for the windows. So, Mattel definitely gets a point here. And in the end, it all comes down to availability. Is it easier to get this, or is it easier to get this? And considering that the amount of Disney stores have really plummeted over the last 10 years, and the fact that these are exclusive to Disney stores and the Disney parks as well, really hurts the Disney Store here. Whereas for Mattel, Fabulous McQueen here, it shouldn't be too difficult to find, Not to mention that this guy's from 2017, and I don't believe he's been re-released. You could buy a Fabulous McQueen from 2017, 18, and 19. So, yeah, Mattel's distribution is definitely better, and you could buy Mattel cars in basically most stores that carry toys, except Disney stores. That's pretty ironic. And when it comes down to pricing, These go for $3.50 to $4 usually at normal retailers. You might see them for $5. And these go for $8 at Disney stores, in US dollars, of course. And, you know, in all honesty, I'd much rather pay $8 for this than for this. This feels like it's got the value of something that's $4, but it's $8. So in the end, when it comes to availability, I just really can't see the Disney store winning, especially when it really doesn't feel like $8 well spent. I have nothing against the Disney store cars. I, in fact, quite like them. I collect them to some extent. But really, you've got to go with Mattel here. With nice, vibrant details, a calm, casual expression, a very affordable value, and, you know, you could buy 2 cars for the price of this. He's a nice, compact size, and he's got very well-made details, you know. They're very high quality. Everything's put on with high quality and is done with such care. He's well put together. The one thing that this McQueen really lacks in is it's a little less accurate than this one. But in the end, I think it's alright since it's only really in the coloration. Anyway, guys, thank you all so much for watching. Let me know which of these two you think is better. And also let me know any ideas you have for future episodes of this series. I'll see you guys next time. Bye now.